guys, it's Evan from Kryptonite Airsoft, and this is my review over my G&G M4. Alright, so this is an e-bike bag. I'm not really going to go in depth with it. Holds your mags. But this is what I hold my M4 with. Now, you can only find this in the Palace videos. That's the only time I was running it with a GoPro. But you could, I promise you there will be more videos with it, because this is my main weapon. So basically it is, you can find it on e-bike, or I bought this one off of Airsoft Megastore, but it's got the range of 120 feet. It shoots from 320 to 340, but I got it hopped up to about 380, 360, somewhere around there. The motor is a long type, and yeah. So here's my gun bag. You basically, if you want to play at SC Village, you have to have one of these. You can also buy it on e-bike for like $1, maybe $5. So I think I'll start from stock up. So my stock, as you can see here, a nickname for my airsoft gun is the Cowanator, because my last name's Cowan, the M4 Cowanator. And it's it's not the comfortablest stock, but I personally like it. You know, especially with my grip, but I'll get into that. Alright, and here's the bolt for the hop up, and you could just twist this gear and it gives you, you can play around with your hop up. I had to play with mine quite a bit before I went to SC Village. And here's the rail where I put a scope on, because when I'm at close quarters I just spray and see where the BBs go, but for long range a scope really will help you out. I hardly ever get to use it, but when I do, it's a real helper. It's a real trooper. And here's the iron sights I took off. It's good, and it's good for carrying around, but that's all it's really good for. I would personally rather have a scope so I can see farther. Okay, so here up we got our grip, and basically there's a rail right here, and there's holes inside the I don't know what you call this part, but the battery compartment. There's little holes in here where you could screw a rail onto, which is pretty cool. And by the way, I run LiPo batteries with this. We got internals that will allow me to run a LiPo battery, which, here it is. Now the cool thing about LiPo batteries, if you don't know what a LiPo battery is, it makes your gun shoot twice as fast, and it'll turn your semi-automatic to 2-burst. So I really recommend using LiPo. You basically get a faster rate of fire. And here's the inside of the battery compartment. Here's where I screwed on the screws to get the rail onto, and then to get the grip on, which you can find this on e-bike. I forget what it's called, but you could just type in M4 rail grip. And you can put like flashlight, anything. And so basically, coming up we got sling rail or mount, and you got one back here on the stock. Alright, and the mags I run for my M4 is I'm not gonna get I won't get caught dead running a average high cap because of the winder. I like to run fast mags because it's just one pull of a trigger and it pulls the little gear. It's just by pulling the string. It's a lot faster. I used to run auto winders, but my auto winders break easily. They're very fragile. I would use them for a while because they helped me out through so much, but when you have to reload, I hope you have a drop pouch or a bigger pouch to hold it in, because these are a lot more lightweight and they hold a lot, and it's just a lot simpler than a big old auto winder. And then coming up, we got the front iron sight, which is basically your standard M4 to M16 kind of iron sight. And then one really cool thing that increases my accuracy is I got an upgrade of a really longer and tighter inner barrel. And so here's the inner barrel. It comes out. You can see it a little bit right here. And it, yeah, well, that's the inner barrel. As you can tell, it's a lot longer than an average M4 inner barrel. And from here on, we have a scope. And basically, I got this off of a VSR 10, which is basically an M700. It came on, I forget what it exactly is called, but just look for an M700 if you want this exact scope. You get from 3 times zoom to 9, which for AEG, you definitely don't want to put it on 9. I keep it at 3. And, yeah. You can also attach a rail up here. Now, real fast before I go into the paint job, this thing right here, it took me a long time to figure it out, but you can actually attach a bayonet onto your M4. The very first video of Trent running a GoPro, you could kind of see my bayonet on my other M4, which is now broken because I tried running a LiPo battery through it, and I didn't know you had to get upgrades for it, so that's why I got this one now. Alright, so mainly what you're probably mainly here to look at is the paint job. I originally wanted to name this the Red Cobra because when I was little I loved to like make up superheroes and stuff, and this looks kind of like a skull cobra kind of thing. I thought that was cool, but I got Cowanator because the guy who did the paint job named it Cowanator, which is still a crazy cool name. We got the paint job from a local hobby store, RTF Hobbies. He's really good. I would, if you live in the general area of RTF Hobbies, you would want to get a paint job from him, from the guy Scott. He did an amazing job. Like, I don't know how much time he spent on this. He also got one of my sniper rifles done, but I would say this is probably either the best or one of the best paint jobs I've ever seen. Yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and end it from here. Basically, I would really recommend this gun, the AEG, a G&G M4 M16 style. I think it's an M4 because of stock, but I would really recommend buying it. And make sure to subscribe, like our videos. We're now getting paid for the ads, so if you want to help us out with money so we could get the supplies to make more videos and stuff, like buy a new gun or get a GoPro, get another GoPro so we could both run one, click on the ad or just let the ad play by if you want to see more cool stuff. More videos are coming up soon.